support. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to One Message in a Bottle of Tarot. My name is One, and I am your spiritual advisor. Hello and welcome back. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you're new, definitely make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a moment. Okay, when I go live, so you don't miss a moment when I go live. And of course, make sure you like the video, show your support, love, and appreciation for my work. And then definitely meet us over in VIP Patreon. That is where, can you see the board? Where I post my most exclusive psychic readings, breaking news, and trending topics that everyone wants the tea on. Of course, the all access here is where you want to be, so you miss absolutely nothing. All right. Let's see where we at. Okay. That being said, let's get to your Monday. Can you see the board? Your Monday wake up call. I bet I'll have to fix it later. All right. Hope wherever you are, you're happy, safe, loved, and protected. All right. Get your Monday wake up call. This is so annoying. I'm gonna have to fix it later. Like, I don't know, it's so annoying. Monday wake up call. Collective. All right, so there'll be some revelations this week, some confessions. All right, possibly 3. I'm hearing like this is news to me. Like this is news to me. Okay. I don't know if it is, but that's what I'm hearing. Like you're saying, like, oh, this is news to me, or somebody expected. I feel like somebody's going to come from a perspective like, oh, you already knew this, or and you're like, no, this is news to me. And then it's like they make this confession, and then they expect like you to have the answers, or for you, okay. Here, I don't think you have anything, honestly. What is this in regards to? Monday wake up call. Somebody could have disappeared or was gone for like a block of time. All right. Maybe they told you they were going to be one place and they came up missing, or you weren't able to track them. Something here, or somebody makes some excuse about why they were missing for a block of time. And then I feel like whenever they tell you, you know, what this is, it's like, oh, you know, and you're like, no, this is news to me. I didn't know that. Okay, here. You may also need to block out, okay, a chunk of time to do something or to address this issue. They may tell you this late or just when you're going to bed, or, you know, and I feel like after you have this conversation, you're just like totally, you know, I feel like the conversation is draining. All right, here. I feel like whatever these confessions are, again, somebody comes to you like, oh, this is, you know, and you're just like, no, I didn't. You know what I mean? I feel like when you're talking to this person, you're like, you know, what is going on? It's almost as if you're talking to a stranger. All right. And then it kind of gets into this ego contest. Okay. With them. All right. Somebody is giving gaslighting. All right. Like somebody's trying to convince you, like, oh, I told you that. Oh, we were going to do that. And you're just like, no, I don't think so. All right. Here. And then I feel like in making their point, they come across to you in a way and you're like, do you remember who you're talking to? Do you remember who I am? I don't know if you can see. I don't know that one. All right. It's like, do you remember who you're talking to? Do you remember who I am? Do you like it's me, okay? But I feel like in trying to prove this point, all right, and then they may even say something that's like a low blow. All right. Huh? Okay. Be safe. Call me when you get there. Huh? Okay. Good luck. Love you. All right. And so, because you won't allow them to get away with this gaslighting, okay, they may go to an extreme. All right. Um, and like going back and forth, this argument, this debate, or whatever this is, they feel like you're challenging them, or they're going to feel like you're challenging them. And I feel like you gave them an important task to do. This was something important, relevant, all right, to you. Maybe you said, I need this done at a specific time, or I need you to make sure you drop this off, or I need you to make sure you call this person. Like it's something pertinent and important to you, but I feel like they go missing and it screws up, all right, something for you, all right, here. And then when you hold them accountable, you're like, hey, where were you? And they're like, oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, you didn't tell me that. And you're like, and they're like, well, yes, I did. And you're like, okay, cool. But did you do X, Y, and Z? Remember, I told you need to do X, Y, and Z. And they're like, oh, no. And then there's this huge argument like, why didn't I tell you? And I also feel like it was an opportunity for them to prove like some sort of responsibility. Maybe you normally do this task yourself, or maybe you normally hand it off to a specific person. I feel like this person volunteered, okay, to do this and then drop the ball. Not only did they drop the ball, they disappeared during this window of opportunity where you needed this to happen, kind of leaving you nervous and frazzled. Okay, this could be something pertaining, to work. All right, here. And then when you confront them about it, they kind of look at you like, I feel like it's heavy gas. Somebody might have sabotaged something on purpose. And again, I feel like when you have this conversation, they're looking at you like, like foreign, like you didn't have this whole entire conversation, like you didn't give them, all of these instructions. And I feel like they volunteered like to do this or to help you. You normally do it because you're you're organized or this and that, and they screw it up and you're like, okay, so you disappeared, did you get this done? And they're like, oh. And they're like, what do you mean, oh? What do you mean, oh? And you're like, okay, well, give it here, give me the paperwork, or give me the bag, or give me whatever. And they're like, oh, I left this. Like somebody's very, very somebody screws up something and it's totally irresponsible. And I feel like when you confront them about it, they deal with it like it's a trivial thing, but it's a big thing in regards to you, something you need done, or something, here. All right. Yeah. Queen of Wands. All right. And this Two of Pentacles. You're like, oh, where, well, okay, you didn't get it done. Okay, well, where is it? Oh gosh, let me think here. Let me, and now all of a sudden they're a fucking airhead. Okay, all of a sudden they're an airhead. And again, you know how this person is. You know that they're kind of flaky. And I feel like they begged you for an opportunity to do something for you because they wanted to prove themselves. When it was time to deliver, they became flaky, they disappeared, they're gone for hours, something has a deadline, then they show up like, hi, how you doing? And you're like, where the hell have you been? Oh, I told you X, Y, and Z. Okay, cool. Did you get that done for me? Did I get what done for you? The task. Did you get it done? They said they haven't received it, or they, it's not there, or I'm looking and it's not there. And they're like, oh, yeah. Well, and you're like, where is it? I feel like it's something important that they begged you to like do. And then when you ask them, you know what I mean? They're like, well, if it was that important, you shouldn't have had me do it. It's like, you asked me to allow you to do this. You said that I could depend on you. You said that I could count on you. And now they're acting like a total dingbat. And you're like, okay, forget it. Where is it? I should have done it the first place. And so now you're mad at yourself because if you would have done it, or if you would have went through the normal medium that you normally would have, everything would be fine. But now it's Monday and shit's all over the place, and then they're standing there like a fucking airhead. You're like, where? Okay, well, where is it? And they're like, oh, okay. It may might be a legal document or something like that. It's okay. They're sitting there like, oh, okay. Now I don't know if they did this on purpose. I feel like when you get it back, yeah, I feel like also when you get it back, it is not in the condition that you sent it in. You know, especially if it's a document or a paper, it's all wrinkled up or they got coffee stains or lipstick. And you're like, what the hell did you do? Oh, well, it was in the back of the car. Oh, you know, the back of your car is junky as fuck. Like, you know, and they're like, listen, it's not that big of a deal. Just let it go. Here's your paper. And so it's like, not only did they not get it done, when they give it back to you, it's torn, it's tattered, it's you know, and then they're just sitting there like, what? You're like, what do you mean? What? You screwed up everything here. Yeah, here you are on the bottom of the deck. This could have been somebody that asked you for a job, or again, put me on, or let me help you, or whatever. Here you are, the queen Pentacles, and I feel like you gave this person an opportunity to prove themselves. This is a situation where you help somebody. You know what I mean? It's like, let me do this, even though deep down you know that they are just not mature enough or present enough or whatever for the task. But they're like, listen, I'm low on money. You know, I could really use your help. You have this company, you have whatever. Let me help you here. And I feel like I'm hearing like against my better judgment. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give this thing to you. And they don't, again, they have no answers as to why it's in the condition that it's in, why they didn't execute this problem. Still nothing about really their whereabouts, just very vague. And you're just like, all right. It's almost like somebody gets hired and fired like the exact same week or the next, you know, here. Okay. Whatever this is, what is the outcome for your, and then they're dealing with you like it's not a big deal. You need to, it's like, no, this needed to get on time. That's how shit flows, how shit's structured here. And somebody felt like because of their relationship with you, maybe because you've known them for a long time or whatever, oh, you know, my bad. Like, no, you have really screwed something up. All right. Here. Well, maybe you were right. Maybe you should have just done it. And then you're just like, are you dumb? You know what I mean? So, yeah, look for that. Look for somebody screwing something up after they asked you to help, you know, with something. And then when they screw it up, they're looking like, oh, well, you should have known better than to ask me to do that. Or you should have known better than to hire me. Or you should have known with no regard by about how this screwed you over for the week, the month, or whatever, or how this fucked you over. Okay. Somebody's going to play dumb in your face after they ask to help you. That is your Monday wake up call. I will see you next time. Bye. The audacity. Where's my paper?